Ever wonder what a $450 million man does with all that cash? No, it's not just flashy cars and diamond watches, though he's got plenty of those too. Patrick Mahomes isn't just your average NFL star. He's rewriting what it means to be elite, both on and off the field. At just 29, Mahomes has already earned the title of one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever do it. But his lifestyle? It's just as jaw-dropping as his highlight reels. We're talking custom mansions, rare luxury cars, and a watch collection that could pay off your mortgage a few dozen times. And yeah, he's sitting on a net worth of around $90 million, and climbing. It all started back at Texas Tech, where Mahomes made jaws drop with a record-setting 734-yard passing game. Fast forward to 2017, he's drafted 10th overall by the Kansas City Chiefs and signs a rookie deal worth $16 million with a cool $10 million signing bonus. Not bad for a first job, right? But here's where it gets wild. In 2020, he signed the biggest contract in NFL history, 10 years, $450 million. That's not just generational wealth, that's history-making cash. And he's earned every penny. Super Bowl MVP by 24th NFL MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, over 5,600 total yards in 2022 alone. The man's walking stat sheet. But just wait until you see how he spends it. Trust me, you won't believe what's coming next. Before the Super Bowl rings, before the $500 million contract, Patrick Mahomes was just a kid from Tyler, Texas, born September 17, 1995. But even back then, he was built differently. Not just a football prodigy, this guy was a full-on sports machine. He threw a no-hitter in high school baseball, dominated on the basketball court, and still had time to run wild on the football field. And get this, he was drafted by the Detroit Tigers in 2014. That's right, Mahomes could have gone the MLB route, but he chose football. He gambled on the gridiron, and it paid off in the biggest way possible. Now let's talk about what he's done with that paycheck, because Mahomes isn't just scoring touchdowns. He's stacking properties like monopoly money. His first real estate move, a $350,000 condo in Kansas City back in 2017. Modest by NFL standards, but today it's worth around $500,000. Then in 2019, he stepped it up with a $2 million ranch-style mansion, complete with a gym, wine room, and enough space to throw a football across the living room. But Mahomes didn't stop there. In 2021, he bought a $400,000 plot of land in the exclusive Lourdes Lloyd community and built a jaw-dropping custom mega mansion. We're talking about a private pool, a personal soccer field, and even a putting green. If you thought NFL quarterbacks only dreamed of end zones, Mahomes is dreaming of luxury. And for the cherry on top, a $3.4 million Westlake, Texas mansion with panoramic golf course views, an infinity tub, and a wine cellar straight out of a five-star resort. But wait, what does Mahomes drive to these million-dollar properties? Yeah, buckle up. His garage looks like a luxury showroom. A Ferrari F8 Tributo worth $320,000, 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. A Genesis G70 he scored as a Pro Bowl MVP gift. A family-friendly Chevy Suburban for when it's dad mode time. And the ultimate flex, a Rolls-Royce Cullinan worth over $340,000, with a champagne fridge, because why not roll up to game day in style? And the craziest part? He's just getting started. All right, so we've seen the homes, we've seen the rides, but what's on his wrist might just top it all, because Patrick Mahomes isn't just a baller on the field, he's a timepiece connoisseur off it. Let's start with the crown jewel, the Rolex Daytona Rainbow. It isn't just a watch, it's a unicorn. Worth a staggering $520,000, it's one of the rarest Rolexes out there. Multicolored sapphires, flawless diamonds, and enough prestige to make collectors drool. But Mahomes doesn't stop at rare things. He goes full elite. He owns the Rolex Yachtmaster 40, diamond-paved dial, retailing at $66,000, built to shimmer both on a yacht deck and the NFL sideline. For a cleaner, classic look, he switches it up with the Omega Seamaster Aquaterra, solid gold, about $36,000, elegant, timeless, and low-key powerful. And just to round it out, he's got the Rolex GMT Master 2 and Yachtmaster 2, each pushing the $25,000 mark. Casual flexes when your idea of every day is still luxury level. Altogether, Mahomes has nearly $1 million strapped around his wrist over a week. And honestly, he wears it like he throws, effortlessly smooth. But here's where it gets real, because all the glitz means nothing without some heart behind it. And Mahomes, he's not just collecting watches, he's out here changing lives. In 2019, he launched the 15 in the Mahomes Foundation, which focused on kids' health, education, and brighter futures. It isn't just a PR move. He's raised millions and made direct, tangible impacts on youth in underserved communities. Then came 2023. Mahomes took things even further, partnering with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America for a $2 million initiative to upgrade clubs and give kids a safe place to dream bigger. That's not flashy, it's foundational. He's also donated to the Special Olympics Missouri, helping athletes with disabilities thrive, and gifted $5 million to his alma mater, Texas Tech, funding new athletic facilities and opening doors for the next generation of student athletes. So, Mahomes might live large, but he gives even larger. Behind every MVP is a solid team. And for Mahomes, his real MVP might just be at home. Let's talk about his personal life, because off the field, he's just as committed as he is under center. It all started back in high school. Patrick and Brittany Matthews have been ride or die since their teenage days in Texas. Fast forward to 2020, and Mahomes popped the question at none other than Arrowhead Stadium, right after receiving his Super Bowl ring. That's how you turn a championship day into a forever memory. In March 2022, they made it official with a stunning wedding in Hawaii. Today, they're raising 2 kids together, and as of 2024, baby number 3 is on the way. It's a full house, but Mahomes still finds time to balance fatherhood, football, and a growing empire. And Brittany, she's not just Mahomes' wife. She's an ex-professional soccer player turned entrepreneur and co-owner of the Kansas City, State of Missouri Current, a team in the National Women's Soccer League. She's building her legacy right alongside his. Fun fact, Mahomes isn't new to pro sports bloodlines. His godfather is LaTroy Hawkins, a former MLB pitcher and teammate of Mahomes' dad, Pat Mahomes Sr. When sports run in your DNA, it's no surprise greatness follows. Now, when it comes to cashing in, Mahomes plays the long game. Because while his NFL contract is massive, his endorsement game is next level. He's teamed up with Adidas, locking in a major sneaker and apparel deal. Then there's State Farm. He's now one of the faces of their ad campaigns, sliding in perfectly with the Mahomes branding. Oakley picked him up for their Prism Lens tech. He wears the gear and the fans follow. And yes, you've seen him repping Head and Shoulders. Because if you're going to be on camera 24/7, the hair's got to look right. But here's the twist. He even made Hunt's ketchup cool again. Mahomes once said he puts ketchup on everything. So naturally, Hunt's turned that into a full-blown deal. And if you thought that was quirky, wait until you hear this. He's also teamed up with Hyperis, the recovery tech company, and Hellsberg Diamonds, blending performance and luxury. Mahomes isn't just collecting brands. He's curating a portfolio that reflects his lifestyle, values, and future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Patrick Mahomes' incredible life on and off the field, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment with your favorite Mahomes moment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one with even more untold stories.